Hello, hello. Good evening, everybody. I am Meredith from NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. I'm going to be your trivia host this evening. Thank you so very much for joining us in our second ever stream here on Twitch at play.nyctrivialeague.com. Thanks to those of you who participated last Monday, and welcome to those of you who you're playing on this platform maybe for the first time ever. It's a very exciting system that we have going on over here, and we are very pumped to introduce all of you to this new way of playing our game with NYC Trivia League. This evening, we are running things a little bit differently than last week, so please continue to send us feedback to our commissioner, Joe E. Commish at nyctrivialeague.com. Joe will be sure to address any questions or comments that you all may have, and we will do our very best to take your comments to heart. And, we're evolving over here. So thank you so much for being on this journey with us. And we will continue to improve our game. Since most of you, I see we've got 64 people already signed up to play. Most of you probably learned about this stream from our Instagram page at NYC Trivia League, but we also are streaming on Twitch. So if you happen to be watching this on Twitch and you would like to play along, please go to play.nyctrivialeague.com. And I'll pull up a little sign-up sheet for you here. You could play on a smartphone by scanning that QR code, or actually go to that website by typing it in either on a computer, on your web browser, or on a phone as well. One thing that we have learned since our last broadcast last Monday is that there is a slightly different delay between Twitch if you're joining from a computer, and Twitch if you're joining from a phone. So it seems that it's a little bit slower on a phone. We're doing our best to accommodate for the fact that if you're on a phone, you may hear me speak a little bit later. And, we're continuing to adapt to all of that. If you want to hear things a little bit closer to the time that we intend them to be, we suggest joining from a computer, a laptop, desktop, perhaps even a tablet would do the trick. Another suggestion for you all, if at any point throughout the evening you're having any internet connectivity issues, I suggest that you click the little refresh button. There's a refresh button. It's right there. It's a little two arrows joining together. Click on that and it will refresh the Twitch feed for you. If that doesn't help, maybe even just refresh your browser window, and hopefully we will all join back together in the correct timing here. You may also notice over here, there's a chat feature here on Twitch. If you'd like to join in the chat, you do need to have a Twitch account. Very simple to set up. It only takes a couple minutes. It's free. And we invite you all to join in the chat. I will be leaving it on throughout the game here today. So that means if you have anything you'd like to say at any point, the chat is on. I do ask, however, that you please do not give away answers in the chat. That brings me to our 2 rules for this game today. As per usual, rule number 1, no cheating. Please do not cheat. That means don't look the answers up in any way, shape, or form, including Googling them or using any other search engine to look things up, asking your smart device, or even grabbing a book to look things up. All of those fall under the guise of cheating. So please don't cheat. That's what we ask of you. And rule number 2, as I mentioned previously, don't write the answers in the chat. I know it's tempting. It's right there. but don't do it, please. We'd really appreciate that. With all of that being said, we're about to dive into our first round here this evening. If you're brand new to the game, just like our Instagram live show, we're going to be playing 4 rounds of trivia. Our first 3 rounds are question and answer rounds, and they each have 10 questions in them. I will be asking you question 1 through question 10 in each round. And something a little bit different here in this format, you're going to find out the answer to the question immediately after I have asked it. So, no more waiting around for the answers here. We're going to know how you did on the question right away. Our 4th and final round is going to be our picture round this evening. I will display the images for the picture round right over here. And it is going to be a multiple choice round tonight. So then your multiple choice options will pop up below. Another beautiful feature of the game here is that you are actually able to see the trivia questions themselves. So as I read the questions, they'll pop up down below, and most of the questions will be multiple choice. After I've gotten through reading the question, a timer is going to start for every question. It's a little stressful. We got this though, everybody. So make sure you get your answers in before that timer expires. And one more note, if it happens that it's a short answer question, make sure you tap or type in your response for that question. And then when you're done, click the Submit My Answer button. That is the only way that we will get your response and we'll be able to score it up. For those short answer questions, we are able to peruse your responses and spot check them to make sure that you get points when you deserve to get points, even if you spelled something a little bit crazy. We're okay with that. Spelling does not count. Okay, everyone, with all of that being said, I think we're ready to get into our first round this evening. Happy Trivia Monday, everybody. Thanks again for being here. If you're not already signed up, get signed up. The moment has come. We're switching into in-game mode. Our first round this evening for our Trivia Monday quiz is in the category of Holly and Ivy. Holly and Ivy. Holly, Ivy, those are our key words in this round. Here's our first question of the game. There are 8 Ivy League schools. What state is home to the most Ivy League schools? That's question 1. I have an answer for you for question number 1. Those 2 Ivy League schools that can be found in this state are Columbia and Cornell. That state, of course, is New York State. New York, home to 2 Ivy League schools. We're going to dive right into question number 2 in our Holly and Ivy round. Paul Hollywood and who were the co-judges on the Great British Baking Show for Series 1 through Series 7? Name that co-host. That's number 2. I've got an answer for you for question number 2. That host of the Great British Baking Show for Series 1 through 7, along with Paul Hollywood, was the great Mary Berry. Mary Berry is your answer. Prue Leith then took over when the show moved from BBC One to Channel 4. Question number 3. In 2020, when Muffet McGraw retired after 33 seasons with the team, Niele Ivey became the first Black woman head coach in any sport at what university. That's question number 3. Name that university. I've got an answer for you for question number 3. Niele Ivey took over for Muffet McGraw as a basketball coach at the University of Notre Dame. Notre Dame is your answer. Question number 4. On the 100th episode of The Office, Michael Scott and Holly Flax reunite at a company picnic and together perform a skit that is a parody of what movie? Name that movie they're doing a parody of. Question 4. Our answers are locked in. The correct answer, this one was my hint of the night on Instagram. If you all follow me at Trivia Meredith, you would have known, or maybe you're an Office fan, it is Slumdog Millionaire. Slumdog Millionaire, or Slumdog Mifflinaire, as they called it on the show. You know, I really miss The Office now that it's on Peacock. I've not taken the plunge and gotten Peacock yet. I miss you, The Office. Slumdog Millionaire was your answer for number 4. Give me a follow at Trivia Meredith to get your hint of the day. Here is question number 5. Beyonce's fashion line, Ivy Park, has teamed up with what athletic footwear brand? Most recently announcing a winter line called Icy Park. That's number 5. Name that footwear brand. I have an answer for you. To number 5, Beyonce's fashion line, Ivy Park, has teamed up with Adidas. Adidas is the answer. I was looking at some images of these shoes today, and the line in general. They're gorgeous, and I want some of those Adidas shoes from Ivy Park. Question number 6. In 1994, Holly Hunter was nominated for 2 Academy Awards. One for Best Actress for The Piano, which she won, and one for Best Supporting Actress for what legal thriller? That is question number 6. The correct answer for question number 6, based on the John Grisham book of the same name, The Firm is the answer to number 6, The Firm. Question number 7. Let's get right into it. On his 2016 sophomore album, Blonde, what singer-songwriter reflects on a failed relationship in the song Ivy? Name that singer of Ivy. That is question number 7. We're locked in. The correct answer for question number 7. It's Frank Ocean. Frank Ocean, the singer of Ivy off of that album Blonde. Moving into our 8th question of round number 1. After number 10 in this round, we will do a score update. See how you all are doing so far. Question 8. Known for Hangin' with Mr. Cooper and 21 Jump Street, actress Holly Robinson Peete was a co-host on what talk show in its first season in 2010? Name that talk show. That's number 8. The correct answer for question number 8. She was on The Talk. The Talk is the answer. Holly Robinson Peete on the first season of The Talk in 2010. And question number 9 in round number 1, Holly and Ivy. Here it is on the HBO Max animated series Harley Quinn. The character Poison Ivy gets engaged to Chuck Brown, also known as what superhero? Name that superhero. That is question number 9. We are locked in for number 9. That character who Poison Ivy gets engaged to, Chuck Brown, is also known as Kite Man. Kite Man is the character. And we're going to dive into question number 10, our final question of round number 1. Here it is. Which of the following songs was not a hit by Buddy Holly or Buddy Holly and the Crickets? Number 10, not a Buddy Holly song. Good luck. All right, everyone, I've got an answer for you to number 10 from round number 1. Peggy Sue, that is a Buddy Holly song. So is That'll Be the Day and Every Day. The correct answer is I Drove All Night. That song is by Roy Orbison, later to be covered by the great Celine Dion. I do have scores for you all after our first round. Let's check out how our top teams are doing thus far. We have many people in a tie for 8th place with 7 points. If you're joining from a phone and you want to see how your scores are coming along, just scroll down to the bottom of your page and you'll be able to see where your name is on the scores. I won't be doing a full score update here, just the top few teams. Great. And if you don't see yourself on that first page, that means you have a little catching up to do, but don't worry, we still have 3 rounds to go. And there's a little arrow you can click to go to the next page of scores to look for your name. 81 players tonight. That is fantastic. Let's check out these scores officially. We have a 3-way tie for 2nd place with 9 points each between Pieced It Together, Our Team is Essential, and the Helsinki Syndrome. Currently in 1st place with 10 points out of 10 possible points. Well done, Fauci, Maine. Fauci, Maine. They are currently the ones to beat. Good luck, teams, in our next round. Before we officially dive into round number 2, we do private events with NYC Trivia League. We host events for corporate groups as well as for personal gatherings, be it a birthday party, bar mitzvah, bat mitzvah, maybe a baby shower, whatever it is that you may want to celebrate, or even just, it's a fun get together. We're all looking for new ways to connect in this virtual world. And we've got a lot of offerings for you. We can do a solo player game using this sort of format we're doing right now. In addition to that, we also can do a team player game where people will join together on Zoom, and we can use the breakout sessions. We also have mixtape bingo. You hear a song, you cross it off on your sheet if you have it. And in addition to that, Census of Humor, which is similar to like a Family Feud style game. And lastly, Risky Buzzness. Risky Buzzness is a game that's like a game show, sort of like Jeopardy, where you get to wager your points. You think you know something, it's worth 100 points, go for it. Oh no, you got it wrong. You lost 100 points. So it's risky. And we would love to put an event together for you in any of those different types. I do see in the chat over here, we've reopened registration. So if for whatever reason you were trying to join in the game and you were unable to register before we got started, the opportunity is now. The registration is open. Fill out your team name, your email address, and then let us know if you're a league team, a solo player, from that little drop-down box word bank thing right there. Fantastic. We will be switching back into in-game mode in just one moment. Thanks for letting us know in the chat that you needed to register. And one more thing about the private events, that's my email address. You can reach out to me and I will help to organize an event just for you. Let's dive into our second round this evening, round number 2. It is in the category of lists. Lists is our topic. Here is question number 1 in our lists round. It's a short answer question, so get ready to type or tap in your response. According to a song by Hall & Oates, your blank is on my list. Fill in that blank. Number 1. Excellent reminder from Peter in the chat. Please make sure after you type in your response that you click submit answer. Got an answer for you. That Hall & Oates song, Because Your Kiss is on my list. I bet it's a much misheard song lyric. People think it's lips, not list, but it's list. And the word is kiss. Hopefully you all got that one right. Let's dive into our second question in our lists round. In the film Elf, Buddy was devastated to learn that his father was on Santa's naughty list. What actor played Buddy's father in the film Elf? Name that actor. Number 2.
In a few weeks, I will get time to realize it's right before my eyes and I can take it. If it's what I want to do, I believe it. This is starting to feel like it's right before my eyes and I will taste it. It's my sweet.
We are locked in. The correct answer, it's James Caan. James Caan is your answer to number 2. A wonderful foil to Will Ferrell. Question number 3 in round number 2. In the Kill Bill films, the bride keeps a list of people she plans to kill called the Death List. 5. What name is number 1 on that death list? 5. That's question 3. Got an answer for you. Actually, I do indeed. The correct answer is Orin. Orin Ishii is your answer to number 1 on the death list. 5 in Kill Bill. Moving into question number 4. I bet you all know this one, or many of you. What Shakespeare play inspired the film 10 Things I Hate About You? That is question 4. The correct answer, that Shakespeare play that inspired 10 Things I Hate About You, is The Taming of the Shrew. The Taming of the Shrew. Question number 5. In the musical Hamilton, the characters run down the list of 10 dual commandments. The song was inspired by the rap song 10 Crack Commandments by what rapper? That is question number 5. Name that rapper. The correct answer, The 10 Crack Commandments, is a song by the Notorious B.I.G. Biggie Smalls is your correct answer there. Moving into question number 6. How many theses did Martin Luther nail to the door of the All Saints Church, setting off the Protestant Reformation? How many theses? That is question number 6. I assure you, I said feces, not feces. The correct answer, Martin Luther nailed up 95 theses. The 95 theses. Moving into question number 7, we have our first true or false question of the game. Here it is. The movie The Bucket List was based on a novel of the same name. Is that true or is it false? That is number 7. The Bucket List. Was it based on a movie, or was the movie based on a book? It was not based on another movie. It also was not based on a book. That is false. The Bucket List was an original story. I'm sure there are books that have come out since then called The Bucket List, or about places to go that are on your bucket list or should be, but it was not based on a novel. Moving into question number 8. Mets pitcher Noah Syndergaard will be on the disabled list for the foreseeable future for receiving what surgery? Common amongst big league pitchers. Name that surgery. That is question number 8. Got an answer for you. That surgery, it is called Tommy John surgery. Tommy John surgery. I'm not familiar with Tommy John surgery, although I imagine many sports fans out there, you know a little bit about it. That's the answer for number 8. Let's dive into question number 9 in round number 2. BuzzFeed exploded in popularity due to its listicles. In what year was BuzzFeed founded? That is question number 9. BuzzFeed, when did it come about? The year was 2006. 2006. That is when BuzzFeed was introduced to the world, for better or worse. And number 10, Hungarian composer Franz Liszt is most famous as a virtuoso on what instrument? That is question 10. I've got an answer for you. Franz Liszt. He was best known as a virtuoso on the piano. Piano is your answer to round 2. Question number 10. Let's see how y'all did on that one. And then we're going to do a score update before we get into round number 3. You all did quite well on that Franz Liszt question. We got some classical music fans in the house or some good deductive reasoners. Here's how you all are doing. Our top teams currently, we have a bunch of teams tied for 5th place with 17 points each. You know who you are. You can find your name by scrolling to the bottom of your screen if you're on a computer, or looking to the right of your screen if you're on a computer. We have a 3-way tie currently for 2nd place. All 3 of these teams have 18 points. Shout out to Our Team is Essential, Defying Entropy, and We Drink and We Know Things 4. I do see, thank you for adding that 4 to your name. Hopefully that means that there are a bunch of We Drink and We Know Things players playing. And I neglected to mention earlier on that if you would like to play with each person for themselves on your team, simply add a number to the end of your team name and make sure they're distinct numbers from one another. And at the end of the game, we will take the person on your team who had the highest score. That is the score for your team that will count. And currently in the lead with 19 points, only 1 ahead. It's a close game. Fauci Maine is still holding on to that lead. Before we officially dive into our 3rd round this evening, this game is 100% supported by you, our teams, our players. You are the reason that we are able to do this for you. We have games every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 o'clock Eastern time. And you can actually donate to this game right on your answer sheet this evening. You should see something that looks similar to this All tips appreciated. They really are. Your tips help to defray the cost of us putting this show together for you. We write all of our own content. Your contributions go to support our writing team as well as our hosting team. Generally, you're keeping the lights on here and helping us to get through this pandemic so we can come out the other side and see one another in person. So you can click on this little Venmo link, or we also have a credit card payment option. Oh, Dante, hi. That credit card payment is a Square payment. You should be able to see this on your answer sheet throughout the game. Every little bit helps. So thank you so much to those of you who have donated in the past. And thanks to those of you who are going to donate tonight. Dante, come here. Oh, yeah. All right, everybody, let's get into round number 3. Our third round this evening. It is in the category of kings and queens. Kings and queens is our topic. Question number 1. Sometimes referred to as the king, LeBron James won both NBA Finals MVP and NBA MVP together in what year? Concluding his first season with the Miami Heat. Name that year. That is question number 1. I've got an answer for you. LeBron James, he won NBA Finals MVP and NBA MVP together in 2012. That was the first time he won both of those awards in the same year, 2012. Question number 2. The title, The Queen's Gambit, refers to an opening in the game of chess. Though in the miniseries of that name, the main character favors which of these aggressive chess openings? That is question number 2. I agree, Kitty Doyle in the chat. I loved the Queen's Gambit. And that main character, the opening that she favored was the Sicilian defense. My favorite wrong answer of the game that we came up with is the Kaminsky method. Very wrong. I like that one. The Sicilian defense. Moving into question number 3. What king did Colin Firth portray in the King's Speech? Name that king. That is question number 3. I do have an answer for you for question number 3. Colin Firth in that Oscar-winning movie, he was portraying George the Sixth. King George the Sixth is your answer to number 3. Moving right on into question number 4, we've got a geography question for you. What strait separates the state of Queensland in Australia from Papua New Guinea? Name that strait. That is question number 4. got an answer for you. That strait that separates Queensland from Papua New Guinea is the Torres Strait. Torres Strait is your answer. Moving into our fifth question. We do have a short answer response for you all. So make sure once you type in your answer that you click that submit button in order for it to count. Here it is. In what year was the Battle of Hastings, in which William the Conqueror claimed his right to become the first Norman King of England? That is question number 5. Type or tap in the year and then click submit. The Battle of Hastings, what year did it happen in? The correct answer is 1066. 1066, the Battle of Hastings. Moving into question number 6, we have another true or false question. Here it is. Queen Latifah has been nominated for an Emmy, an Oscar, and a Grammy. Is that true or is it false? That is question number 6. I've got an answer for you. Queen Latifah, did she win an Emmy, an Oscar, and a Grammy? No, not win. Was she nominated for? Yes, she has been nominated for an Emmy, an Oscar, and a Grammy. Not a Tony yet, though. Hopefully Broadway will open back up and we can get Queen Latifah on the stage here in New York. 80% of you knew that. Moving into question number 7, we have a quick ode to the wonderful Larry King. Larry King hosted the CNN show Larry King Live from 1985 through 2010. And then he started 2 shows that aired on Hulu and Aura TV, including Politicking with Larry King and What Other Series? Name that other series on Hulu and Aura TV. That is question 7. Larry King, he was ahead of the trend to name everything something now. This show was called Larry King Now. Larry King Now and Politicking with Larry King, both on that network. Moving into question number 8. Who played Pete Davidson's character's mom in the 2020 movie The King of Staten Island? Name that actress. That is question number 8. I've got an answer for you to number 8 in The King of Staten Island. This actress, Marissa Tomei, played Pete Davidson's mom. I liked that movie. It was quite good. Marissa Tomei, always excellent. Moving into question number 9, we have another short answer question. Reminder, type in your response and then click submit answer. Here it is. Please finish the lyrics to the Queen song, We Will Rock You. Here are the lyrics. You got mud on your face, you big disgrace, kicking your blank all over the place. Fill in that blank, one word. Good luck, teams. That's question number 9. The correct answer, you got mud on your face, you big disgrace, kicking your can, C-A-N, can, all over the place. That is your correct answer for number 9. Moving into question number 10, our final question of round number 3. Beatrix was the queen of what country from 1980 until her abdication in 2013? Name that country. Number 10. The correct answer to number 10 for round number 3, Beatrix, Queen of the Netherlands. The Netherlands is your answer. The Netherlands, they famously celebrate King's Day now, and it used to be Queen's Day when Beatrix was in power. All right, I've got a score update for you all before we get into round number 4. Our final round this evening. Here is where you all stand. We've got a bunch of teams tied for 4th place. These teams all have 25 points thus far, including We Drink and We Know Things 4, We've Tried Nothing, and We're All Out of Ideas, The Helsinki Syndrome, and Knowledgeable Narwhals. We have a 2-way tie for 2nd place with 26 points each between Defying Entropy and Team Dog. In the lead currently with 28 points. Fauci Maine still holding on to that lead. Anything could happen in our final round, though, our picture round. I am aware of what's going on in the chat as well. And reminder, everybody, you can reach out to our commissioner, Joe E. We are more than happy to address any scoring questions that you might have after the fact. We can adjust your scores if you think you should have gotten a point for something and we didn't give it to you in the moment. We're fallible. We do our best over here, but occasionally we have little mistakes. And we want to make sure that you are heard. So please reach out to Commish, COMMISH at NYCTriviaLeague.com. Our 4th round this evening, our picture round, it is in the category of This Old Logo. This Old Logo is our topic. In this round, you are going to see 10 different images that are all old logos for companies. The image will pop up right over here. And then underneath me, you are going to see 4 options for every single picture. These logos are not in use anymore. They're logos that these companies used to use, but hopefully you can identify the company based on some context clues, or maybe you remember that old logo. Let's get into image number 1. Here it is, our first picture in the picture round. Name the company that used to use this logo. Question 1. The correct answer, as many of you likely guessed, they haven't changed it too much. It is the old logo for Starbucks. Starbucks is your answer for image number 1. Let's check out our second picture in the picture round. Here it is. Name the company that used to use this logo. Image number 2, that logo used to be used for Nissan. Nissan is the answer. Nissan is number 2. Let's check out image number 3. Name the company that used this logo. To Sean Shot in the chat there, welcome to the game if you're just joining. The game, we are in our 4th and final round here, and one of the only rules of the game is please do not write any answers, whether they're correct or incorrect, in the chat. So we kindly ask that you also follow this rule. I appreciate it. But welcome. Please join us, hang out for the rest of the game. And hopefully next Monday at 8 o'clock Eastern time, you can join us and start from the beginning. We'd love to have you. The answer for image number 2, or number 3 rather, it is in fact Burger King. Burger King is the answer for number 3. Not a very difficult one. We got a king on a burger. Y'all knew that. Image number 4, name the company that used to have this logo. The correct answer for image number 4, as you most likely figured out, we've got 31, as in 31 flavors of Baskin Robbins. Baskin Robbins is your answer for number 4. Let's check out image number 5. Name the company that used this logo. Number 5, that company, not Verizon, CenturyLink, or Cincinnati Bell. It is an old logo for AT&T. AT&T is your answer for number 5. Let's dive into image number 6. Name the company that used this logo. The correct answer for number 6. It hasn't changed too much. Hopefully you recognize this figure. That is the Pringles guy. Pringles is your answer. Image number 7. Name this brand? The correct answer to image number 7, that was an old logo for Apple. Apple is your answer. We've got Sir Isaac Newton under an apple tree. See that little apple above his head? Apple is your answer for number 7. And here is image number 8. Name the company that used this logo.
I want you to know I'm still trying. See through my back, you know I have my mood. When I'm super low, you pull me high.
The correct answer for image number 8, that is an old logo for Firefox. Firefox is your answer there for number 8. Here is image number 9, our penultimate image of this round. Name the brand that used this logo. Fire Goose. Yeah, it was Fire Goose. I've got an answer for you for number 9. I remember this logo. I even know that dog's name. His name is Nipper. It is a logo for RCA. RCA is your answer. And we're about to dive into question number 10, our final question of the picture round. After question number 10, I am going to ask a tiebreaker question. For the tiebreaker, we are going to have to manually score your answers. So that does mean that when we switch into our post-game mode after question 10 and the tiebreaker, the scores may be a little bit inaccurate. I will definitely be able to let you know who our winners are tonight. But if you would like to see a full score update for our top teams, make sure that you check in on Instagram after the show tonight. In the next half hour or so after the game, we'll work to post a full score update for those top teams. And also, if you didn't end up in the top tonight, but you want to know how your group did, please make sure that you check out your scores at nyctrivialeague.com and click on the standings little file there so you can see how you all did tonight. Here we go. Image number 10, our final image in the picture round. Name the company that used this logo. That is a great question in the chat, Rosemary. Looks like Peter is helping you out there. I do have an answer for you for image number 10. Perhaps you narrowed it down and you were like, what's that a picture of? It's a shell, and it is indeed for the gasoline brand Shell. Shell is your answer for image number 10. Before we do a score update, we of course do have a tiebreaker question. This tiebreaker, as always, it's going to have a number as an answer, and your goal is to place your best guess about the correct answer for the tiebreaker question. So you can guess over or under the number. In the event that we have any ties to break, the tie will be awarded to the team who guesses closest to the correct number. Here it is. How many Grammy nominations has Lady Gaga had in her career? Once again, how many Grammy nominations has Lady Gaga had in her career? Place your best guess, click submit. We're going to work to tally up the results to make sure that we can name our top teams momentarily. Submit those answers. The tiebreaker answer, Lady Gaga in her career has had 29 Grammy nominations. 29 Grammy nominations. And I believe she has won 11 of those 29 nominations. Our team is currently working to tally up your tiebreaker responses. And as they're doing that, let's go ahead and I want to remind you all that if you have any questions about your scores this evening, as we mentioned throughout the game, you can reach out to our commissioner, Joe E., at commish@nyctrivialeague.com. He will be there for you to help address any questions you may have about your scores. And we want to make sure that you get the points you think you deserve. We are here for you, and we want to craft the best game for everybody. In addition to that, you've likely noticed on your answer sheet that there is an opportunity for you to support us via a donation. Tips truly are appreciated. This game is 100% player supported. You all are the reason that we are here, that we are still doing this today, and we would really appreciate it if you're able to send us a tip, whether it's on Venmo at PlayNYC or a credit card tip using that little square link that you see on your answer sheet. Every little bit helps. And thanks to those of you who've donated in the past. And we'd really appreciate a donation tonight. Thank you so much for playing, everybody. Let's check out the top scores. Coming in with 34 points. We have a three-way tie for third. This will be sussed out with our tiebreaker responses. So you'll be able to see how you did on Instagram in the next half hour or so. But currently tied, 34 points each, knowledgeable narwhals. We've tried nothing, and we're all out of ideas, and the Helsinki syndrome. Finishing up in second place this evening with 35 points. Defying Entropy, and a very solid game. Big congratulations go to Fauci Maine, our winners tonight, with a beautiful 37-point game. Congratulations to Fauci Maine. Thank you so much, everybody, for playing tonight. We do really appreciate you all coming over to this new platform with us. And our next game, it's coming up on Wednesday. The Wednesday game is going to be back on Instagram at NYC Trivia League at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Then our show after that will be on Friday at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. We hope to see you on both of those days. Big thanks to Peter. Big thanks to Cullen. Big thanks to Joe E. and to Dante for helping to make this game fun and smooth this evening. We welcome your feedback, and you can send that feedback also to our commissioner, Commish at NYC Trivia League. Let us know how the game is going for you on this new platform. We appreciate your constructive comments so that we can help to work to make this the best game possible for everybody. Thanks again for playing, everyone. I've been Meredith from NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. Hope to see you all on Wednesday. Good night, everybody.